I should play a video game. I think I've found our game. If you were a PC gamer in the mid-90s or early 2000s, it's likely you owned a game with the word Tycoon in the title. I mean, let's face it, what else is there to play on PC aside from point-and-click adventures and first-person shooters? Starting with Sid Meier's Railroad Tycoon, I think I'm not that great at researching. And popularized by Roller Coaster Tycoon, business simulation games were flooding the PC gaming market at one point in time. Zoo Tycoon, Pizza Tycoon, Coffee Tycoon, Airport Tycoon, Casino Tycoon, Fast Food Tycoon, Golf Resort Tycoon, Moon Tycoon. Everybody wanted in on this genre. I'm surprised there isn't a Tycoon game about Tycoon games. Released in 2004 and developed by Cat Daddy Games, the same company behind hits like Carnival Games and Turd Birds, School Tycoon is one more fish in this ocean of business simulators. Oh god, that was a dumb analogy. The premise of the game is that Principal Smith, principal of This Is the Worst School Ever High, is fed up with his stressful job of dealing with students and teachers, and instead of taking the easy way out, he decides that the best way to alleviate himself of his problems would be to make you in charge of the school.
You rule the school!
The game plays like your typical everyday Tycoon game. You own a school, and your goal is to build and develop it in order to gain profit, students, and ratings. Challenge comes in the form of having to meet students' various needs, like hiring likable teachers or adding certain buildings. If you fail to meet these needs, students will leave the school and ratings will drop. Along with these goals, the game also has a challenge mode, which adds the objective of reaching a certain point in development or completing specific challenges. But if you're anything like me and you don't like challenging yourself, then there's an instant action mode, which is essentially just a sandbox mode. The first thing you'll notice when you start a new game and try to build a classroom is that most of the buildings aren't even available to you, even if you have the money for them. In order to unlock more buildings, you have to have certain things already built. I understand this from a gameplay perspective, as it gives you the opportunity to work towards something you want, and it creates a rewarding experience once you finally unlock it. But come on, I can see them, I can afford them, I can break those padlocks, just give me the good buildings. The game even taunts you by saying the students aren't gonna learn well, and the only buildings available from the start. I blame this on public funding going towards internet surveillance. Well, now that I've got my first classroom, I guess I need a teacher. When hiring staff, you get a small list of people with what appears to be randomly generated traits. These traits affect the happiness of the students, how well they're gonna learn, and of course how much the teacher's gonna cost you. Naturally, I hired the most thrilling teacher I could find, Mrs. Cushman. That name, Mrs. Cushman. It just screams bitter, cranky old teacher. She's probably been teaching since the Second World War and misses the days when teachers could hit students without parents suing the entire school board. And she's definitely the type to bring up creationism in math class. Just the teacher I need in my school. Once you've finished placing a building and hiring staff for it, you've got to figure out what to do next. For hints on where to expand next, you can look at students' thoughts and see what they want. Oh, I guess I should add a bathroom. Oh come on, really? Another way to figure out where you need to progress next is to look at the feed at the bottom of the screen, or check the newspaper. The newspaper has a cool feature of listing current events that affect your school. A new video game comes out, students play it during class and attentiveness drops. The idea behind this mechanic seems to be that some events help you out, whereas others screw you over. If all else fails, when students start leaving, they get an exclamation point over their head, Metal Gear Solid style. And you can figure out why they're leaving by clicking on them and fix the problem before their peers leave too.
If I stay here, I'll starve to death.
Food! I'm supposed to feed them! God, I'm such an idiot! Oh, come on! Jesus, check out the sketch factor in this detention center. I'm not even adding any background noise. This is really what it sounds like. There's cameras on the walls to spy on people. The icon for this building is literally a skull. Naturally, I chose good old Mrs. Wellman to monitor this place. Fun? Check. Nice? Check. Just the person I need disciplining students. I'm a great principal. Now that I think about it, I've been hiring some pretty bad staff. Mrs. Cushman's a crotchety old woman. Mrs. Wellman has literally zero teaching skills. Mr. Robbins is a babbling idiot. The lunch lady gets paid more than anybody else, and Mr. Wilson... Well, Mr. Wilson's just the janitor. Pair these subpar teachers with some of the weirdest kids you'll ever see, and, well, you've got one hell of a school. Weird students and teachers aside though, my school's finally starting to shape up in terms of ratings and population. I've got everything the students could want, aside from maybe some entertainment, but hey, this is school. You don't come here to get entertained, you come here to learn, grow as a person, and experience a hurricane. Wait, hurricane? Oh my god, there's a hurricane! What do I do? What do I do? Oh god, so much destruction! Okay, I think it's over. All my buildings are destroyed now. I guess I need to hire some mechanics? Fire? There's a fire now too? What do I do? Seriously, I have no idea what to do about the fire. Am I supposed to just let the building burn to the ground? People are gonna die! Oh god, another fire? Not Mr. Wilson. These fires aren't stopping. They're literally happening within seconds of each other. Not to mention, students are leaving during all of this. Because of the school's lack of entertainment. Seriously? That's the most important issue when all of my work crumbles before me? I've been to funerals more fun than this? People are dying! Oh my god, another hurricane! Jesus Christ, when will it end? Oh god. No, wait, I can just end it by quitting. And that, my friends, is the problem with School Tycoon, or at least the problem I had with it when I was growing up. Every time you start a new game in School Tycoon, a natural disaster hits fairly early on. It knocks down your population, your ratings, your buildings, and it really ruins the experience. It's like building a house of cards, only to have the inventor of card games come and just knock it down. I mean, for all I know, this could have been patched by now, because the game does have the option to download the latest update, but I really didn't want to patch it. I was hoping to get this experience from the game because this is what I experienced as a kid. On top of all of this, School Tycoon is really just an overall generic game trying to write off the popularity of other Tycoon games. It's got all the right elements, it's just lacking in depth. This game truly doesn't do enough to separate it from the other business simulation games out there. Anyways, if you need me, I'll be over there, rocking in the corner, because that's how I started the video, so I guess that's how I have to end it. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I have 2 other videos you can check out if you want. I'm not gonna force you, but you could. I'd appreciate it. Or if you hate my guts completely, then you could at least check out some of my friends, like Jack Bros or The Long Arm Show, Caspasaurus. Just throwing it out there. You could. You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you. Click one of the links or just leave the video at this point. Okay, you leave. Get out.